she was, and
I
I mean,
think that's why I was pissed.
and I was just like, bro, like, why are you giving this energy? I'm not attracted to her. I don't want her. I'm not entertaining her. Her and her friends, It wasn't about me, but I'm just like, ew.
That's number one. Like, so like you being upset about that, it wasn't about you. I felt disrespected in myself because don't tell me.
And I can see that in hindsight,
You know
but in the moment, I'm
that's
just like,
what I was
what the
upset
fuck?
about. I just wanted you to be like, hey, like, are you good? Are you okay? Like, oh, let me come to you. Like, where are you at? Like, but he did none of that. None of that at all. Like, okay, I think that's cool. I think I'm cool. I'm cool with it.
You feel less bold now?
Yes.
Head full of hair, lady. All right, let's get to it.
All in audio experience.
Yo, it's Jordan from the All In Audio Experience. I got a crazy episode. Ain't that right?
Yes.
Ain't that right? Cringe. So today, it's going to be kind of like a little relationship episode for you people out there that like that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have Miss Michaela Good with me. So this is a little conversation with my ex-girlfriend. We were together for how long? 5 years?
2015 to like, I'd say about 5.
About 5?
Yeah.
About 5, a strong 5.
Yeah.
So we've been broken up for about what, like 2 years now?
Yeah. I hope we get into some crazy stories. Can we like pull a
I'm
few
so
like crazy
fucking
stories
dead.
out? Because
I'm so
honestly,
dead.
like I think the wine's hitting me, and like there's some crazy ass stories that like really happen with us. Like
Okay.
really, really happen. But no, you can continue. But yeah, because you just said school. Because that was a whole wild fucking ride in itself.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
College school.
College school.
That
So we
was
get on
crazy.
campus and then you get in a fight. Since we want to
Oh
talk
my
about
god!
story.
You want to pull that up?
I
You
was
wanna
so-
pull that one up?
Because I was so
I forgot
upset with
about
you.
that.
I was so upset.
No, honestly, he was so angry with me. And honestly, like, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. And I kind of forgot the story. There was this girl that I did not like at all. Did not like her at all. And he, like, is, like acting kind of weird. We're at the bus stop. So, like, there was these buses that took us, like, around campus to, like, different classes or, like, buildings and stuff. And so we were at the bus stop, and I can, like, tell he was, like, kind of, like, weird. And I was like, what's wrong? And he was like, no, like, he didn't want to tell me. And I was like, no, like, tell me. And he was like,
I don't know. I don't remember this part, but
you didn't
continue.
want to tell me. And
I
then
don't remember that
you were
part.
like, that's the girl. And I was like, what girl? He was like,
I think I remember this slightly like that.
he was like, that's the girl that asked me if I had a girlfriend, or like said, you know, like was just trying to talk to me basically.
No, she was just like, I was like, that was just like asking. I didn't know if she was asking for herself or for like her friends.
Irrelevant.
But
Irrelevant
my only,
in my mind.
my point's coming, but continue.
In my mind, that was relevant because the second he said that, and honestly, this is a different Michaela. Honestly, I don't even think I even took a second to react. Like the second he told me that, like
Did the most.
I
Absolute
literally,
most.
I don't know what I said to her. I literally walked. Do you remember what I said? Like I don't know what happened. I went straight up to her.
No, the first time when I was there, you were like, and she was there, you're like, oh, he's good. Like you were just like, go away, basically. But then when y'all got back to Fitz, I didn't see what happened. That's when you
Oh,
did
okay,
whatever.
yeah. So then we get back. We stayed in the same dorm, like a building. And so me and my roommate, we were about to go to Zumba. We were about to go down to the gym, go to Zumba class. And I was waiting for her in like this little like common area. And then lo and behold, this girl comes down the stairs and she comes into where I was at and she's like, oh, and just so you know, don't ever do that shit again, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, like when I tell you literally, like I fucking snapped in that moment, like literally both of us like fucking cussing each other out, like everybody, the RA is coming out of the room and like just chaos. And then I text him like, oh my God, I almost just got into a fight with this girl and he's upset with me. He's upset with me, no consoling, no like, oh my God, are you okay? Like what, why would she do that? Like fuck her, like nothing like that. He's mad at me.
Because
He's mad at me.
I got two very valid good reasons. One, the very mature reason, like, why are we even entertaining this? I don't want, like, I didn't entertain her.
I was
didn't
like
want
19. I was like 18.
any of that, but like, it's just, we don't do that. We don't do that. Second one, this is the most important fact. She was ugly. And
I
I
think
mean,
that's why I was pissed.
and I was just like, bro, like, why are you giving this energy? I'm not attracted to her. I don't want her. I'm not entertaining her. Her
wasn't
and her
about you.
friends, huh? It
wasn't
wasn't
about
about
you.
me, but I'm just like, ew.
That's number one. Like, so, like, you being upset about that, it wasn't about you. I felt disrespected in myself because don't tell me.
And I can see
what-
that in hindsight.
You know what I'm
but
saying?
in
Like,
the moment, I'm
that's
just
what
like,
I was
what the
upset
fuck?
about. I just wanted you to be like, hey, like, are you good? Are you okay? Like, oh, let me come to you. Like, where are you at? Like, but he did none of that. None of that at all. Like, I was the villain in that because I was trying to.
I didn't make you a whole villain,
That's
but
how
I
I
was
felt.
just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but no, like it wasn't even about him. Like at that point, it was I don't like you. I don't like you at all. Like so, it wasn't even about you.
I'm so dead. Y'all became, you know, it's funny though, they became friends later on.
No, that was fake friends. That was fake friends. She wanted to be my friend. She wanted to befriend me because she knew that I wasn't going for that shit.
I'm so dead.
And so I was friendly. I was like, yeah, cool. What's up? That was a weird.
They both fake as hell.
Yeah, I was very fake. I hope she never sees this because I'm very sorry. I was being fake.
I'm dead.
Come up with things, but I do have one ick
Oh my gosh.
for you, and I feel like you're gonna be sensitive to this
Oh,
because
man.
we've been through this a lot.
Oh,
One of
Lord.
my biggest icks with you is you know how men are usually
She's attacking the whole
Man.
the male race now.
manly men, you know, like they can go out and, you know, fix a tire.
Oh
and do
my
crazy
gosh,
shit.
what the fuck?
No, like
I
literally.
already know where this is going.
He cannot do any of that at all.
That is a
whatsoever.
fucking lie,
No,
though.
I'm being very
but,
serious. And can I tell you one story? Can I tell one story?
Tell a story. Tell a
But
fucking story.
I have about 6.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, he is not good with doing anything handy at all. You're good at a lot of other things. I just want
Yeah.
to say that. Make sure he's not.
He's fine.
So I am visiting him one time.
I know this
at
story.
Jacksonville.
Go ahead.
In my car. And my car was fucked up, like tires all types of ways. But I loved him so much. I was like, whatever. I'm about to drive down here on some flat tires.
Some
whatever it is.
bald-ass fucking
yeah, like it is
tires.
what it is. Like I want to see him. And so, of course, my tire goes flat, and we go to a gas station to like get some like Fix-A-Flat or whatever, like something, you know, very quick. And we buy it, and I hand it to him. You're the man here. Go ahead, like do it, like fix it. And this man, literally, I kid you not, I'm not lying. He takes it out, and I have never used Fix-A-Flat a day.
I've
in my
never
life.
used Fix-A-Flat either.
Right, we have never used it a day in our life. But my common sense. Anyway, so I give it to him. This man it sprays. He sprays my tire with the Fix-A-Flat on the outside. And I'm literally looking at him like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so angry at this point. I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, I feel like it goes inside the tire. And so, like, he's getting upset with me.
I was
and then,
trying to get it inside.
no, he literally sprayed it on my tire on the hole. And I'm literally just looking at him like, ick. Like, why don't you know this? You're supposed to know this. Like, you're
First of
supposed to know
all,
how to fix a tire.
you don't have that many icks. I think your staring contest in public, you know, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a
Bro,
good
we
one.
can't go
That's a good one.
anywhere
Oh
without
my
this
God.
motherfucker heating with somebody. I'm like, bro, these people do not know you. They do not care about you. They don't fucking know. Like, we'll go in public and like she'll be heating with fucking the baby, the man across the street, like this 80-year-old guy. I'm like, who the fuck are you staring at? Like this
And
bitch.
you know what?
This bitch right here, she's staring. I'm like, who? It's a ghost. There's nobody fucking there.
No, and that really bothered me because he never sided with me because like that time at Topgolf, there was people at the thing across from us, and this guy kept staring at me. He kept staring at me, like literally would not stop looking at me. And I have social anxiety as it is, so it's like, and that's kind of awkward, like having to like fucking like, you know, play golf in front of people. And this man would not stop staring at me. And I'm telling him like, this man keeps looking at me, like what the fuck? And he's getting mad at me again.
I'm not getting mad at you, but I'm just like,
Chill.
if
Like,
I
why
look,
do you keep looking at him like this? I'm like, he won't stop looking at me. Like it's making me feel uncomfortable. Like I don't like that. Like,
and I'm like, but I'll legit look, and there won't be nobody looking.
of course they're gonna look away when you look.
Oh
Why would
my
I lie to you?
gosh,
Why would I
bro!
lie?
These imaginary people that you keep fucking creating just be throwing me off, and then
Why would
there's
I
other,
lie?
and you do have social anxiety, and I understand that. It's just
It's probably a mixture of both.
mixture of fucking both, definitely.
I wasn't crazy. Like a lot of those times, it really did happen. Like I would get into one-sided arguments with a lot of people in random places because I did. Yeah,
Okay.
that's valid.
All right, so let's get on the positive tip. What were some of the things that you learned from me in our relationship?
You know, just like being around like different people. Like I guess I am different with different people, but like I guess you helped me just like be myself and like not really care what like other people think about me like as much, because I do like have this inner monologue like constantly like, oh my gosh, what is this person thinking? What is this person thinking? And I think like watching you like, you know, just chill, and like a lot of times like especially like in college, like when we would be like around like a lot of people, like we would have like, you know, debates with like all these people, and like you didn't care to like be like the outcast, like everyone else. Yeah, like everyone else be like, oh, we think this, this, and this, and you'd be like, no, well, I think this, and everyone would be attacking you, and you'd be like, all right, well, fuck it, I still think
you
this.
Fucking wrong.
Yeah,
you fucking
like,
wrong. You
I
fucking
was like,
wrong.
oh my god, that's so cool. Like I really like that. So I think I definitely like took that from you, because now I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you. I don't care.
I've made a monster.
Sorry. Yes, 100%.
I feel like one thing that we were in sync with, that like we were super spontaneous together. Like we both were like, all right, self-care day, we're just gonna fucking do our own thing, or we're just gonna go to the mountains and hike today or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And we both like to be outside.
Or when we went in that cave, it wasn't even a cave, it was literally like the.
You talking about Montesano?
No, I'm talking about at Jacksonville. Those like, you were like, oh, I found this spot.
Oh, that thing I looked up. Bro, you didn't even get out the car, bro.
No, I'm talking about the one where it was like two different sides. I still have in my Snapchat memories. It's like, you want to go to this side or this side. It was
Oh, you talking about like those like underground Jacksonville? I thought that was the coolest shit in the world.
Yes, he did. You really
I was
did.
like,
he had the flashlight. He had the backpack. He was like, okay, left or right.
I wanted to go so bad, bro. So like under Jacksonville State, the college we went to, there's literally an underground like storage thing, but like it's like some shit out of a book like that you read in like middle school. It's got like if you go down under it, you can literally go under it and get to like rooms where they store stuff and shit like that. And it goes literally like under the whole school. It's like a whole tunnel system. That shit is fire as fuck. I don't care what nobody says.
Okay, but why did we only go like 2 feet in?
Because she was scary as fuck.
It was kind of scary. I didn't like it. There was writings on the wall. I wasn't feeling it.
I'm gonna take my kids there one day.
Or when we went to the it was Halloween and we drove out to like that place and you got out.
Yeah, she still didn't get out.
That was scary though. That tunnel.
That shit was actually
That was
scary.
actually
That
like
one,
it was supposed to be haunted, because Jacksonville was like honestly like a like what wasn't like there was like slaves or something like on that property. Like it was something very like
we live in Alabama.
It was very like evil, like, you know, it was, and we decided to go there for Halloween like at midnight, pitch black, this crazy tunnel. Yeah, and it was really scary.
So I'm not saying like you're like a neat freak or anything. I'm just saying like as far as like when we would argue in the kitchen about putting stuff back, and then like
kitchen arguments.
We can't fucking cook together. That's another thing.
That's a whole segment. We don't even have time for
it. That's a whole thing. But like when I would like go to class and you would stay in my dorm, like I would come back and you would clean it for me, and it was just like a mixture of that and like just being caring and stuff like that. I feel like there's this like thing where it's called love as an action, and I feel like you were big on like acts of service and stuff like that. So I feel like that's something like,
we did argue a lot.
We were in the house like that, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like we literally made a rule in the house like we couldn't cook together because
that was an actual rule. Like, not even kidding. That was like if he was cooking, I literally like, okay, like you do you, and if I was cooking, please don't come in here. Like, leave me alone, because we always found like things that were wrong with how each other were cooking, mainly because this man likes.
She's a crazy person.
I'm crazy, but he likes to put frozen pizza in the oven on cardboard.
Yeah. That's like one thing that happened, but you know, there was a lot
That's
of
one thing that happened, but that just shows
she also
you
likes,
the type of things that he did in the kitchen.
She also
that
doesn't
I
like
stand.
She also doesn't like to put like oil and like butter and things for whatever fucking reason.
No, that's a lie.
That's so true.
That's
I don't know like why you would get mad at me for just like putting oil like before I cook chicken. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Oil or butter. Okay, it would be like we had like HelloFresh meals, and one of them would be like put sour cream on the chicken so we can bread it. But I don't like sour cream, so don't put sour cream on my chicken.
No, that's not the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about when we baked fucking shrimp Alfredo and you just desperately need that shit to be dry. And then back to the pizza thing. Back to the fucking pizza thing. You fucking needed that shit to like every time you like no Jordan, leave it in there longer,
That's
leave
why
it
his
in there
pizza
longer.
comes
It's
out
good.
flimsy like a fucking.
No, you
because he
burn
likes
it every time.
I-
You
I
forget
do
it's
burn
fucking
my
in
pizza.
there.
I do burn my.
But you
I'm-
forget it's in there. I'm like, bro,
I like
this
my
is
pizza
unedible.
well done. I like it. I like it.
Bro,
A little burnt on
50%
the top.
of the time she don't even eat it because she forgets it's in there.
That's a lie. But moral to the story is, if you're listening, he put pizza in the oven on cardboard, and that's how he's been doing it since birth, apparently.
I
Because
swear.
he swore up and down, this is how you're supposed to do it. And then
That's how I do it.
Another argument we had because this man
look,
is putting cardboard in the oven.
Bro, you put your pizza in there straight on the thing, and then it
Because
comes
the
out.
back of the box says put it on the rack.
I don't
and if
want
you
it
don't
on the
believe me,
rack
go
because I don't want
look
my
at the
pizza
back
on
of the
the
pizza
rack,
box next
bruh.
time you're in Walmart because it says put it
Bro.
directly on the rack.
I don't want it on the rack. It's
I
never
do.
burned or anything like that. I put it in there on the cardboard.
And that's just not safe. I feel like that's not safe, and it's not.
It's never burned. I've done it for years, and it comes out perfectly
I'm
fine.
gonna talk to your
and
mother
mine comes out
next
easy.
time I see her.
That's fine. And you can snitch if you want to. Fuck shit for that, but I
Yeah.
ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people have this
then
irrational
laugh about
thing.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
laugh about it. And sometimes not laugh about it, but like I feel like people.
What would we not laugh about?
Yeah.
What's the one thing we would not laugh about?
You know what I'm saying?
Give
There's
me some things
there's
that
a
were
couple,
not funny.
There was a couple things that weren't funny, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like people have this like weird thing where they are desperate to like make this person the villain of their story, and I'm like, bro.
I think it's a reflection, though. That's like.
And that's exactly what I was
100%.
about to say. Like, the only person I feel you're the biggest enemy you can ever have in life is yourself.
But also, like, if you really reflect on it, like, even if it was bad and you allowed it to be done to you, I feel like it's still, like, a lesson that you needed to, like, move on, like, to another, like, part of your life. Like, if, like, all the bad things that didn't happen in our relationship didn't happen, then I wouldn't know, like, nearly the things I need to know to, like, handle, like, any other person in my life. So.
That, and I don't think you would appreciate the good stuff as much. It would just be stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, we would go on dates, this, that, and the other. We never had any bad times. You know what I'm saying? Like it.
And that's, you know, I live for chaos.
I'm
Like,
so
literally,
dead.
if anything was taken from this whole, like, segment, like, I live for the unexpected.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
I love it.
And that's a part of being
I love
alive,
it.
just feeling
Yeah.
like. And I that's just one thing. I'm very adamant about. Like, you really wouldn't even appreciate the good shit if bad shit never happened. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's all I got. It's a podcast.